let's talk about parasocial relationships. So think about the scenario. You follow someone online and one day you run into them at the coffee shop, right? And you know their dog's name, you know their birthday, you know what they do. And then you go up and try to talk to them because to you, they feel like a friend. But then to them, they don't even recognize you. You're just some random stranger that's trying to talk to them like their friend. So this is a consequence of what's called a parasocial relationship. The term was first coined in 1956, and essentially it is when we develop, some level of intimacy with a content creator or a public figure or a celebrity because of a very interesting psychological phenomenon. Essentially what happens is when someone is talking to you through a lens, phone, whatever, and they're available, in your living room, in your bedroom, you subconsciously start thinking of them like a friend, and you start developing feelings and all these emotions around this person. It's not something we actively do. It's because our brains are not wired for this type of interaction, right? And it's not that it's a bad type of interaction, but it is something that can cause issues, right? If we take that coffee shop experience or that example, and then instead we change that to a stalker, right? Because this has happened before. People have stalked online creators and celebrities because they develop this type of emotion and feel almost possessive of these people, right? People get angry when their favorite content creator all of a sudden changes what they're doing, changes their style, or they get married, or they have a kid, etc., right? There's a lot of things that can happen when this bubble or the illusion breaks. And it's something we should all be very cognizant about because this happens to all of us to some level, right? Just because we went from people like celebrities being very distant and unreachable because they were on a screen to now you see them on your phone and they're doing things in their real life that they're sharing. And so it's very different, and you get to experience portions of their life that would not have been available before social media, right? And you wouldn't know that, some celebrity went on a vacation to Ibiza. But nowadays, yeah, you do. They're like, oh, we went to this hotel, we stayed at this place, look at what we drank. And so it's developing this sense of intimacy, right? And part of the issues that this is creating is some people are actually exploiting this type of intimacy and relationship to sell you stuff, right? There's lots of creators out there that sell subscriptions and products and various other things because they built this intimacy and now they're making money off of it. Again, there's nothing wrong. This is just how things work, right? So tell me if you have personally experienced any sort of parasocial relationship, or if you know someone who's experienced a parasocial relationship, because it is a fascinating topic, and it's very, very prevalent nowadays since we're also chronically online. So yeah, leave some comments. Let me know what you think.